Hello, Fort Bend Children's Discovery Center. We are out at our eco-station at Children's Museum Houston, and if you haven't had a chance to make it out here, this video is going to cover some of the stuff we teach on site, in and outside of our eco-station. So whether we're talking about our bullfrog, our Texas rat snake, outdoor at the pond, or we're just doing a nature activity inside the eco-station, this video will show you some of the stuff you can do and follow along at home.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Centerpoint Energy Research Pavilion here in the eco-station. Today I want to introduce you to our Texas rat snake right here, and her name is Gertrude. Now I'm going to be honest, they told me they were sending me a female, but because it's a Texas rat snake, not quite certain if it's a male or female, but for now we are calling her a female, and that is why she is named Gertrude. Let me tell you a little bit about Gertrude here before I pull her out so you can see her up close. First of all, this is not her home. This is a temporary home. When we put her inside of here, she knows that something really cool is going to happen. She's going to eat. Now, she's called a Texas rat snake, so you might know that she eats rats. The reason why we put her in here is because we take her out of her terrarium, which we'll show you at the end, and take her over to my office and feed her her little pinky rat. We do that because it's not something we necessarily want the general public to see at any given time. So we feed her, we bring her back a day later, and then she goes inside her terrarium all full and happy. Now, in the wild, Texas rat snakes have big appetites. They eat sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. But when we're in captivity, we go ahead and kind of limit their diet, so she's going to eat once a week. So when we say week, it could be anywhere between 5 to 10 days that she'll eat, depending on how she's doing. So we're probably going to start feeding her again maybe tomorrow or the next day, because she ate just a few days ago. Now, Texas rat snakes are not this small. She is a juvenile. She'll get to be about 6 feet long, and she'll get about that round. So this home won't sustain her all the time, her feeding home here, but her terrarium will be fine. No worries however big she gets. Now, Texas rat snakes are what we call semi-arboreal, which means they actually climb trees. She's really good at it. When you see her terrarium, you're going to notice we have a lot of branches and tree trunks in there. That's to help her climb because she enjoys doing that. So when you come visit us, you'll see that behavior. Now, she's really, really friendly. She is a non-venomous snake. She bites. Every living thing bites. But when she bites me, I barely feel anything. And she's also pretty good at letting me handle her. Like, I can pick her up and show her off. So I'm going to go ahead and attempt to do that right now. I don't want to stress her out, so if she kind of fights me, I won't do it. But you'll see me in the attempt. And today she's doing pretty good, so she might let me. So we're going to take the top off. And I'm going to move her branch here slightly. And I'm going to start to pick her up from the back here. And then I'm going to grab her right here so she can't get to me. And there she is. Now, like I said, she does bite, but when she's bitten me before, she's only done it twice, I didn't even feel it. I just saw a little blood and I was like, oh, she bit me. Now, you might be wondering what she's doing there with her tongue. She's actually trying to smell. She's actually looking in her new environment, trying to smell what's going on. Now, when she gets bigger, she's going to act a little bit like a constrictor. She might wrap herself around my arm, my fingers and whatnot. But being young right now and being fairly docile and calm, she's just going to hang out and let me just hold her. Now, I'm still going to be gentle with her. I'm not going to like stretch her out or anything like that. And when I put her back in, I'm going to put her in very gently and let her do her thing. I'm going to put her stick back down and she'll be happy. Now, normally she does have a little water dish in here. I just took it out because I didn't want it to spill, so they do drink a lot of water. The coloration of Texas rat snakes, you noticed it's brown, kind of greenish, kind of gray. That's what most Texas rat snakes look like, and their patterns are very non-specific. It doesn't really follow any kind of form like some snakes, like coral snakes follow a form, okay? Hers can be very, very differentiated to the next Texas rat snake. Now, the pinky she eats are only about that big. Later on, when she gets older, she's going to eat rats about that big. So we're going to give her a bigger box, put her bedding down. We're going to wave her little rat for her and she'll eat it. And then when she digests it, she'll leave her poop behind in here, and then I put her back in. So that's Gertrude. When you visit, she really likes to be up top of the log. Inside her terrarium, it's about 78 to 80 degrees. She likes to be near her heat lamp, so if you're looking for her, go towards the top of the big tree trunk. Sometimes though, she's down at the bottom, kind of moving around. She might be drinking water. Sometimes she'll hide out a little bit, depending on how hot or cold it is. But she's really friendly and fairly easy to see. All right, so come on by to the EcoStation Research Pavilion, presented by CenterPoint Energy, and check out all of our cool animals. They're here all the time. Sometimes they might be hiding, sometimes they might be inside their tree, sometimes we might be cleaning them or giving them food. So if you don't see them when you're here, they'll be back the next time. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you later.